We were working on, we have a tire rater, and I was working on it, and I've got a big 2 inch thick solid piece of steel plate that was on it, and along with my grain scale plate on top of that. And I needed the grain scale plate and was pulling it off, and it drug that plate off far enough. It slipped off and landed on square on the center of my, or front of my toes and foot, and broke two toes, and then broke bones behind the toes. Yeah, it was I was afraid to look down because I knew the piece that hit it had sharp edges. Wasn't sure there was going to be any of my foot left, but it probably weighed about 80 pounds. And I usually don't make much noise when I get hurt. I just kind of grit and keep on digging, but that got my attention.
I asked you, are you going to be able to race? You're going to be okay. You responded, I drove the hauler up here, so I think I can get in the cockpit tonight and put on a few laps. We're going to be good to go?
Yeah, we went to Bulls Gap yesterday morning and tested.
In a
And
heart-wrenching tragedy, the racing world has lost one of its most iconic figures, Scott Bloomquist, who was taken from us in a devastating plane crash near his home in Mooresburg, Tennessee, early Friday morning. The news, reported by the Rogersville Review, confirmed that Bloomquist, the legendary dirt late model driver, was involved in a small aircraft crash, leaving a void that will never be filled. Born in the small town of Fort Dodge, Iowa, Scott Bloomquist's journey to becoming a dirt track legend began at an early age. From the moment he first laid eyes on a race car, there was no turning back. Racing was in his blood, a passion ignited that would drive him to become one of the most celebrated figures in dirt late model history. Scott's rise to prominence was nothing short of extraordinary. With an unmatched skill behind the wheel, he quickly made a name for himself, amassing victories that would solidify his reputation as a true champion. Among his most notable achievements were his multiple victories in the prestigious Dirt Track World Championship and the Dream at Eldora Speedway. These triumphs were not just victories, they were testaments to his relentless pursuit of excellence and his unyielding belief in his abilities. In addition to his on-track success, Bloomquist had a personality and persona that sparked deep emotions in dirt late model fans all over the country. He was not just a driver, but a symbol of the sport, known for his larger-than-life presence and the passion he brought to every race. In recent years, Scott faced numerous challenges, enduring a series of painful injuries, a leg injury from a motorcycle accident, a foot injury before the 2023 Dirt Track World Championship at Eldora Speedway, and even a peculiar incident involving a horsefly bite that led to hospitalization. Yet, through all the pain and setbacks, his spirit remained unbroken, his determination to return to victory lane unwavering. He firmly believed that no obstacle was too great, no challenge too daunting, and this belief carried him through his darkest moments. Scott and his father shared a passion for flying vintage airplanes, a love that was proudly displayed during the Road to Eldora in 2022. Their shared moments in the sky now stand as bittersweet memories of a bond that transcended the racetrack. As the racing community mourns the loss of Scott Bloomquist, we remember him for his legendary career and the indomitable spirit that defined his life. His legacy of passion and determination will live on. May his soul rest well. Please subscribe for more updates and the latest news.